But yeah, Dad Random out in the wild, man, with all of his action cameras. So many action cameras, so little time, guys. Which one am I gonna keep? Which one am I gonna sell? All right. Hey, this is Dad Random, and today I want to do a real quick comparison. I've got 3 cameras. I've got 3 separate mic systems going on. It's a little bit breezy. On the left, I have the Osmo Action 4. In the center, the Action 5. And on the right, I have the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 has been my go-to, and it really does have a huge advantage. Now, all of these are sporting mic systems. So the only one that has a disadvantage today is the one maybe that has the Rode mic, which is the Action 4. The other 2, the Action 5, I've got a dedicated mic 2, and the Pocket 3, it has a dedicated, also has a dedicated mic 2. The only thing I can see with the wind right now is the other 2 cameras have a more solid platform, and the Pocket 3 right now is moving a little bit in the breeze, so I've got it as steady as I can get it. But all of these cameras right now are recording in 10-bit color, so everything should be very even, with the exception of the camera that's the Pocket camera. The Pocket camera has a 1-inch sensor. The other 2, the Action 4 and the Action 5, really have the same sensor. It's a 1/1.3, pretty much a really amazing sensor, and I can imagine that this is looking really good right now. On the far left, I am recording with the Action, I believe the Action 4, all right? So the only way I can tell them apart really at this point is I'm looking into the screens, and I can tell in the middle, since the LED screen for the Action 5 is supposed to be a little bit more accurate, it's a little duller, which is quite interesting. But all 3 of these cameras serve the same function for me. And to be quite honest, I could use any one of these 3 cameras to do what I do, which is to fly drones right here. So one of the things that I do is I move around a lot. All of these cameras right now are set so they don't move, so they can be as similar to be as even as possible. Probably the Pocket has the greatest advantage. Right away you're seeing that the Pocket 3 has bit depth. I get bokeh, I get basically blurry background, and you see me in focus. But the Action cameras are putting both me and the background in the same focus. So I've got everything pretty much pure and in frame. I can't really tell you what camera is better for you. I can tell you that one is a lot cheaper. The Action 4 is a lot less expensive. I could go and get a $100 mic 2 and add it to the Action 4, and I really have a very low cost filming solution. The Action 5 really is a pro camera. It does a lot of cool pro things. You can really mess around with the cinematic tones. It is really cool, and I've had a lot of fun with it. It really can make your imagery really pop, and it gives you a lot of control. Of course, the gimbal camera, the true vlogging camera, which is obviously is the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 is by far the best vlogger. I mean, I can get right here and I'm in complete focus. It keeps me in focus all the time, and it constantly adjusts. The other 2 are not doing that. They're basically giving me a general focus profile based upon their fixed focal range, which, is kind of a limitation. So I really, for what I like to do, I would say that, what do we got going on right there? I've got a message. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Yeah, oh wow, the Action 5 just, the front-facing camera just went off, and it's got now a countdown timer, which is pretty cool. So it's telling me I've been on for 5 minutes. That's really neat. I did not know it did that. But yeah, probably the best advice I could give you is, if this is your general vlogging job, if this is what you're going to do, you want to just ignore the camera and you want to take advantage of the best possible sensor, the Action 4 is still the best. It's the cheapest, and it, you know, to me, low cost is everything, because you're constantly turning over your tech gear. The Action 5 is the best of the best right now when it comes to this type of stuff. And I'm not even messing around at all yet with its reframing potential. I could put the AI on right now and I could move around and it would keep me in the center of the frame. But the Action 5 is a little bit more pricey, but it is so capable. So if you are one of those people that really wants to update your gear, you can sell your Action 4 and you could easily get an Action 5 and not break the bank. I always recommend that you get the mic system that comes with it. Hopefully our mic systems are working. I've got two different DJI Mic 2s on two different cameras, and I really don't know if they're interfering with one another. So it looks like the Action 4 is spiking a little bit, and I might have that mic turned up too high. I'll have to double check that. But Old Faithful, Pocket 3 is just grinding away. I've had Pocket 3 out so many times in these situations, and it is doing the best job. Now, right now, the Pocket 3, I'm not giving a completely equal footing. I mean, I could add what I would call the great equalizer, which is wide angle, and there we go. Now we are pretty much more close to the same as what you're seeing. So really, if I want to turn this into an action camera, I have to add that wide angle lens. But yeah, this is really, really good. So what do you think? I really, to me, I can't tell the difference. When I get this out and I do my comparison side by side, it's really going to be hard for you to tell which is which. I really do think that many of us, we really have enough in just a single camera. We really don't need 3, or we don't need more than just 1. Sometimes we like 2 if we want that one extra shot, you know, that different angle, maybe that close-up angle of when you're preparing something. But yeah, what do you think? I really, you know, this is a really beautiful spot. It's very overexposed right now. So these cameras are working their tails off trying to keep me, you know, from blowing up and then getting the blue in the skies. So that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Action 4, Action 5, or Pocket 3. Like I said, Pocket 3 has always been my go-to vlogging camera, but I'm looking at different options because the camera market is getting so good and they're getting so reasonably priced. The other advantage that I like the Action series for is their color profiles are very similar. I can basically put set 3 cameras up and put them in the exact same profile, and I'm going to get really 3 very similar profile images. So I'm not going to have to do any crazy post stuff. So would I use 3 cameras? Never. I would never use 3 cameras, but very, very cool. I really, you know, had to grab the Action 4 when it went on sale. I mean, for $269 when it was on sale, it's really, really a hard thing not to buy it. So I bought it, knowing full well that the Action 5 would be out and the Action 5 would overtake it. It would be my best camera, my favorite camera. And I'm not even using it in the capability that it can be used, especially with tracking. But if I'm really just going to be within, and I would say about 5 feet of the camera, and I really have a lot of places that I can move to when I'm recording. And with the lavalier mics, I mean, I really have the ability to have, especially when I'm flying drones, I really have what I need with 3 cameras. Unless I need a backup or another angle. For example, maybe I'm going to turn a lot. Now, one of the problems with the mics is that if I turn away from the camera for very long, I could lose signal. And losing signal does really suck. Now, of course, I could record with all three of these mics. I can turn the record function on and I could be recording so I don't lose it. But that's something that it just adds an extra step to my workflow. So yeah, it's a little bit windy. All of these mics, well, two of them are under my chest, but the other one, the Rode mic is guys, it's tried and true. There's nothing gonna happen. Nothing's getting through the Rode mic. There's gonna be no wind. It's amazing. But what do you think? You know, three cameras side by side. Dad random in the house, and just checking. I had to put my other glasses on so I could see what was going on. But yeah, I really can't tell you where to go here, because to be quite honest, if two of these cameras disappeared, I could easily run my channel with the other camera. Really, that's, I think, the test, is that if you took two of the other cameras away, would you be losing anything? And I really don't think I would, especially with the Action 5. The Action 5 has that ability to auto track, and that AI auto track function I have not even scratched the surface with yet. Right now it's only capable of doing it in 2.7K, but really, guys, if I did the same shot in 2.7K, you guys wouldn't even recognize which camera wasn't in 4K completely. It would be very difficult for you to decide what is 2.7 and what is not 2.7K. All right, for Dad Random and the Action series and the Pocket 3, these are the best cameras that DJI has to offer right now. And guys, you know, if you want to go to most expensive, which is the Pocket, and then you start working your way down to the Action, and then you work your way down to the Action 4, the Action 5 is like, I think it's an in-between. It definitely is. You get the ability to auto frame with the AI function, and you get that 10-bit color, and you get this nice solid stable you know, color profile that matches everything you do. So if I'm flying DJI drones all the time, it's best to use DJI cameras. So all right, so for Dad Random, all right, let's see. How do I look back here? Okay, here's Dad Random in view, working my way up, working my way up again. Can you hear me? Is everything crisp and clear? Okay, you can see that the Pocket is keeping me in focus. I didn't even put it in its tracking mode. I would say that would be the only thing that would make these things not even close. Okay, 1-inch sensor versus 1/1.3, man. 1/1.3 is just amazing. I really don't see any advantage unless you're vlogging and you want that little bit of blur in your background. The Pocket 3 is going to give you that. These other cameras are not. Like I said, fixed focus, fixed frame. This one is auto-focusing, and it is basically finding me and getting me into the image the best way possible as I move. So, all right, I can't tell you guys. Pocket 3, Action 5, Action 4. Which one is best? I really can't tell you. I don't think I should. I think the best camera for you is the one you're going to use. The best camera for you is the one that you're going to know how to use. The best camera for you is the camera that you're going to pull out every day and not worry about getting it broke, what it looks like in public. There's a lot of things that make somebody use a camera and not use a camera. Some people are afraid of taking a camera out and basically rocking the boat of a public space. I really don't care. But to me, it's just a fun opportunity to get to know people and to record people laughing and smiling and things like that. But yeah, Dad Random out in the wild, man, with all of his action cameras. So many action cameras, so little time, guys. Which one am I going to keep? Which one am I going to sell? All right, I'm as far away as you possibly can get. Okay, now one camera is getting my image better than the other two. And as I move forward, the other two cameras start to kick in. But one camera is getting me the whole entire time, and that's the Pocket camera. The Pocket camera is still the best. It is the king. Dad random. I don't think any decision that you're going to make about these 3 cameras is going to change anything. I think no matter what you do, you're going to have a great experience. And you know, to be quite honest, the action camera market is in such a great place right now. You really can't go wrong. All right, Dad random. I am out of here. It is getting hot, and none of my cameras have overheated, and they're all in 10-bit color, and they're all just cranking out video. All right, Dad random. I'm out of here. Later. Goodbye, Pocket 3. Goodbye, Action 5. Goodbye, Action 4. See you later, guys. You're all going in the bag. I don't know. Who should go in the bag first? Who should go in the bag second? Who should come out first? Which camera should always be out? I don't know. It's up to you. You guys check out these camera examples and you tell me. All right, Dad random.